Hello, awesome resellers. So I just want to share what sold this weekend and just give some insights of what has improved with my business, and hopefully it can help you with yours. So I'm just going to share what I'm selling and give some insights. So I noticed that before, when I used to spend time with certain people, it would really influence and affect me in a different way. And I was watching some mindset videos and videos about like the mind of a millionaire and all of that. And they were just saying that one thing that really caught my attention was you're like the 5 people that you spend the most time that you're with, and how that infects and influences you, and how important networking is. And I really feel like this is really important for people to know about, because I've hung out with some resellers, and they were just doing it part-time casually, and they had a goal of selling $2,000 a month, and it was just something that they did as a side gig. And when I would spend time with them, it would really influence me. Like, they're like, oh, don't buy such high costing items, or they'd be like, let's just relax. When I wanted to list and hustle, they were just like more easygoing, and it would really stifle my energy and my drive to just want to hustle. And then I actually stopped kind of spending time with them, and then I met another person, and she is actually very much like me. Like, we have like similar goals, we work as hard, we have as much inventory, we sell as much items, and we have the same drive, and that makes me work harder and it makes her work harder, and we give each other insights and tips. And like, we also talk about Korean drama and food and family and relationships, but 80% of our talk is more about goals, business, hustle, and our inventory and our sales. And that really made me a better person, like in terms of my business and how it influenced me. And so I just want to share that insight, because I think that, like, if you know somebody who's listing like 2 items a day and sells like $100 a day, and they're really excited, and after that they just enjoy family time, and they have kids, and that's their family mom lifestyle, that's perfectly amazing. Like, you're a mom and she's a mom, she does it sometimes when the child is sleeping. But if you are like single or just really driven, and you want to like make YouTube videos, you want to do TikTok, you want to like sell $500 a day, you want to do teaching videos, you want to be an affiliate marketer, and then you have somebody at that same level, then it pushes you and drives you more. So I just wanted to share that you could pray and say, like, God, I hope you could bring me the right friends, the right relationships in my life, and maybe they are influencing you to slow down, or maybe you're influencing them to ramp it up. So you never know how it is, but be open to the idea that the 5 people you connect with and are network with more intimately will really affect your mindset and the way you do things. And I was watching a show yesterday about real estate, and these women literally make $1 million commissions, 6-figure commissions, and they just sell one home and they're set for like 3 years. And I was like, I could do that, I want to do that. And so like that idea influenced me. And I kind of pushed back some of my friends that were real estate agents. I just wasn't thinking we're in the same goals or in the minds, but I was like, maybe I should like open the doors to like hanging out with them more and things like that. And just know that your network is kind of affects your net worth. Your network affects your net worth. And not only that, like, even in terms of, not in a greedy, like non-Christian, selfish, greedy way, but even in terms of praying together or tithing, or like encouraging each other to be more Christ-like in your business practices, like that could also be a part of it. And maybe like if you are going through an issue with customer service, like I would handle it kind of unprofessional. I would just speak emotionally. And then I connected with my friend who's driven just like me, and I saw the way she handles things. She said that she would ignore them, or she would just not say anything, or she would just counter very professionally, say a statement that was very professional, instead of just like say like, I don't appreciate that, or blah, blah, you know, like just more professional. And like every time I was discouraged with my business, I would pray, and automatically she would like text message me and be like, hey, how you doing? I hope life is good for you. And I'm like, wow, you know, so it's like kind of these kindred spirit friendships. And I just think that maybe if you pray and ask God for good kindred spirit connections that will help influence and inspire you, he'll bring it if you're open to that. And if you're not a Christian, because you know a lot of people are not Christians that follow me too, you could just, you know, be open to just meeting people and seeing that like if you have the same goals and alignment, and if they kind of bring you up, encourage you, and then you could spend more time with them. If they kind of bring you down and you know they're always like being negative, I would just maybe pray about it and see if you know you're there to encourage them in a different way. But just don't let it stifle who you are and your personality and your energy for the goals that you have and the things that you want for yourself. And that's one insight that they shared. And another insight that the person shared was how you spend your time. So like James and I will like watch a lot of Netflix and chill, and instead of maybe like spending time just consuming, the person said you should spend time producing. So like maybe learning a new skill, or learning how to make YouTube videos, or learning how to edit, or like I was interested in maybe making a training video. And he said even if it's something simple like playing Scrabble, because you're like using your brain and your thinking, is much more beneficial than just sitting there and consuming. And the other last insight that I really thought was great for me to hear was Bill Gates actually spends time, I think it's once a year, and he'll go to like a very private location and he'll just spend that time thinking. And you know, they are saying not just thinking, like you could also maybe say you can meditate, or if you're a Christian you could pray and just spend time alone with yourself, instead of always like strategizing and like always being so busy, but like taking that time away to just like think about it, like your goals, your life, like what you want, being mindful of where you're headed. And you know, if it's Christian perspective, it's like, you know, praying for God's wisdom and will, like that's just having some time alone to just digest all that's going on and separating yourself from what is actively going. And he also shared about having scheduled times. So I left to the store this morning and I asked my husband, I said, did I forget to give you your tea? Because it's next to the tea kettle. Because I made the tea in the middle of making the tea. I thought I just left to go to the store. But he said, he texted me back and he said, actually, you gave me the tea. Thank you, honey. And I said, thank you. Wow, I'm a good wife, right? But, you know, like, it's like, you know, even if I schedule like, oh yeah, 10 minutes, I give my husband a tea in the morning, or 1 hour at night, I clean and do the dishes, or 30 minutes, I water the plants. So it's like scheduled so that you'll remember, so that you don't just like do what I just did, was like have a mind blip and be like, did I give you the tea? Because I'm at the store right now buying things and I think I forgot that situation. So like just having like a scheduled for time for the things that you want to prioritize, so that you're not just forgetting certain tasks that are really important to you. and making it a priority based on your values. Like maybe you value family intensely right now. Maybe you value like your career growth. Maybe you value like finding a husband, and whatever those values, and you've asked God, like, what are your priorities for me right now in my life, that those would be the higher scheduled ones in your schedule book. And these are just tips that I've been watching different YouTube videos, and I think that it's more about like having a healthy mindset, just being reflective, and just knowing that how people influence you and the people you allow to influence you will affect you as a person and as your business. And if you're a Christian, like to prayerfully ask for those right connections in your life that can encourage you to do better and to help you to become more of who God wants you to be like. And I hope this helps you. I watch tons of YouTube videos while like I'm washing the dishes, or when I'm cleaning the floor, or when I'm packaging and shipping. I like listen to them, and that just helps tremendously. If you are on a budget, you don't want to spend money for like classes or whatever, that's a way to go for the free route. But I do pay for classes too and things like that. But I just think that just educating yourself during your downtime is also a really good way of just giving yourself more skills and building your business. So thank you so much for watching. If you're interested in more insights and tips, my Instagram, I'll link that below. It's Bunch of Styles. And in the Instagram stories, I always like give advice and show things about my personal life and food and things like that. I also have a Facebook group. It's called Bunch of Styles Christian Reselling Group, and that's also linked in the bio. And I have a Poshmark and eBay store if you like any of those items. And if you also want coaching, personal coaching, I do that as well. And my email will be down there. So I hope you have an amazing day. I hope that you are just filled with blessings and amazing gifts that God has prepared for you in your future. Okay, bye. Have a good day.